We've all seen by now the infamous clip of Mark Zuckerberg taking a peek at Jeff Bezos' fiance's cleavage at the inauguration ceremony. It was the most human thing I have ever seen Mark Zuckerberg do in his life, so there is a plus. But he's quite shameless about it. He just liked one of Lauren Sanchez's Instagram posts, so he's on his own turf now. Just not even pulling any punches. He liked one of her thirst traps in front of everyone. You know, likes are publicly viewable, dude.
It's your platform,
We can
bro.
all see that you did that. You know when Instagram had the following tab? Do you remember that? Mm-hmm. You were able to see who all of your mutuals were liking, commenting,
That got
following.
people in trouble.
I know, it got so many people in trouble. I wish that that feature were still around. It would make Instagram a whole lot more interesting. But yeah, Zuck just doesn't seem to know that people can see his likes.
The hell did
on
he say to
Instagram.
his? What the hell did he say to his wife?
And then, is this causing strife in Jeff Bezos' relationship?
No, because she's wearing the pants in that relationship.
Definitely, he doesn't have the gumption to.
I don't think he does.
Bring it up, but yeah, Lauren Sanchez, in case you missed it, wore nothing but a lace bra underneath a blazer to the inauguration ceremony, and this caused a lot of uproar. People were saying this is deeply inappropriate attire for such a serious occasion.
Well, I mean, Theo Vaughn did have his chair malfunction via prank from the Paul Bros. So.
That's childish too.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, those
like,
are the exact types of people who really shouldn't be invited to something serious like that.
I mean, it's more a sign of where things are politically when troublemakers and pranksters are the ones who help you get elected.
I guess you're right. But Lauren Sanchez was obviously there because she was Bezos' plus one and decided to use that as an opportunity to put her boobs on display for the world to see on national television and everything. Her, like, literally just wearing underwear on TV. Yeah. That's beyond the pale.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
I wonder if Jeff is maybe just maybe this is what happened. Jeff is just busy, right? He's running a gazillion-dollar company. You know, it's probably like, right? He's probably always on his phone. He's always answering some type of, he's doing something business-related. He's making money hand over fist. And at one point, he saw it on her, and he's like, oh, she's going to put a shirt on over it. And then by the time they were on the way, he looks up from his phone. By the way, for some reason, I'm picturing him doing this on a BlackBerry and not on like an iPhone. And he's like, honey, why are you wearing a bra under your blazer? She's like, shut the fuck up, Jeff.
No, I like your previous theory that he just still thinks of himself as a nerd, so he's never going to be able to stand up to her.
She's just like, I'll wear whatever the hell I want.
Whitney Cummings was one of the people who roasted Lauren Sanchez for her outfit choice online. I want to show her video saying that the outfit looks cheap, which it does.
Nope. We are not going to hate on this woman, okay? She is a businesswoman, and her decisions have gotten her this far, all right? I respect this woman's judgment, all right? We all wish we had it, let's be honest. But the I don't blame her. I blame white lace. White lace always looks cheap. This is
women just dodging responsibility left and right forever.
Probably $1,000, like Dolce & Gabbana, but we've all done it. We've all bought like a cute white lace bra, and like you take your shirt off, and the guy's like, oh God, it gets sad. It always looks like you've been trafficked for some reason. It never fits. It's just not, I don't know, man. It looks cute in the mirror, then you get a photo. It's just no bueno. It's got big like Bachelor in Paradise meets Love is Blind.
Maybe that's what she was going for.
Gee. Thoughts and prayers.
Backhanded thing ever.
She's with the head of Amazon, and she looked like she got that top on Temu.
Okay.
Bummer.
Yeah.
So that was obviously incredibly backhanded, and she wanted to say what we were all thinking, but had to frame it as a compliment, didn't she? It's incredibly catty. But Lauren Sanchez was actually quite magnanimous in her response. She didn't take it personally. She left a heart emoji in the comments.
And that's the best way to respond. She will go down forever as somebody who can take the joke, and you're always going to be more respected if you don't take yourself too seriously.
I'm sure she's getting a kick out of all of this discourse right now. Another take was from Megyn Kelly. She tweeted, "She has no class, no dignity, and no respect." And then went further to go on a rant about the decision, saying no one should be talking about your tits. I agree. It's the inauguration. No one should be talking about Lauren Sanchez's tits.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Jeff Bezos runs the Washington Post, owns it, and owns Amazon, of course. And I will tell you, this is not my first time saying she dresses like a hooker, because she does. And we called out, we had to deal with some Hollywood PR firm. I can't remember who we were trying to get, but we tried to avoid those people, but sometimes you can't. And this PR agent went off on our booker. They're so angry because they represent her or they do some business with her. And she had, talked to them, whatever. It's like those two don't like to be made fun of.
Yep.
He's done a lot to change his look. He looks nothing like he looked 20 years ago. I don't think she's seen.
I mean, that should make you more confident, not more less. That shouldn't make you less self-assured. That should make you more self-assured. You should be okay with being dunked on once you actually get in shape, because your confidence would be more natural.
I still think Bezos is just trying to prove
I'm saying
something.
should, not saying necessarily that's how it works. But theoretically, if you put in a lot of work to change how you look, you should be able to ignore those comments because you can look in the mirror and actually like what you see.
In
I
a
don't think he
doctor,
does.
she doesn't want to go under the scalp. I mean, you tell me. And that's not natural.
No.
And that's fine if that's your choice, but have some dignity and some respect for your setting in your circumstances. No one should be talking about your tits. Sorry. They should be talking about the inauguration.
Okay.
Completely agree. Do you agree with her take?
Yeah, I mean, I do. I think I just okay. Actually, no. Let me refrain. Politics is a circus. It's Hollywood for ugly people for the most part, and none of the politicians really today treat it with. There's this lie about we need to get back to dignified politics. I don't believe that dignified politics ever truly existed.
The adults
I think
in
putting
the room.
I think putting on a dog and pony show to make yourself look respectable is bullshit. So actually, this is probably a better representation, along with Fetterman in his shorts, of the actual soul of politics than what you're actually seeing, which is a bunch of robber barons in suits stealing your money and smiling in your face while they steal from you.
Well, shortly after this clip of Megyn Kelly was making the rounds, I saw Ann Coulter, of all people, respond to it with a clapback. Here's this photo of Megyn Kelly showing off some cleavage herself. She said, "This you?"
I mean, this is engagement baiting at its finest. She understands that they're not the same thing, that a photo shoot and a presidential inauguration outfit aren't the same thing and don't have the same thing expected of you.
Yeah, this was a miss for Ann Coulter. Obviously, Megyn Kelly would never show up to the inauguration ceremony wearing the tiny black dress that she's wearing in this photo. She would know better than that. Yeah. And it's obviously all standards of modesty and decorum differ based on the setting.
Yes, of course.
So she's doing like a professional photo shoot for a magazine in this photo. Yeah. She's not showing up to a serious political ceremony.
Yeah, I've changed
making herself the center of attention.
I've changed my mind mid episode. I think, you know what, wear whatever you want, Lauren. It's not like politicians are serious people anyways.
So now you support Sanchez.
I don't support it, but I'm saying that shine a light on the unserious nature of politics.
I really don't think when Lauren Sanchez was getting dressed that morning, she thought she was making a statement
I don't think so either.
About how unserious our political system is. Yeah. I really don't think she thought that deeply about it. She just wanted people to look at her.
Yeah.
And I've noticed like Melania Trump has gotten a lot of hate in the same vein for doing modeling work back in the day where she was either fully nude or in lingerie. Yeah. And people post those pictures from like 20, 30 years ago and say, this is not behavior becoming of a first lady. This is trashy. But conservatives make a pass for her because she's associated with the Trump family. Would you agree with that being hypocritical? Or is it another example of Megyn Kelly here?
I mean, the idea is that somebody has 30 years, you change and your priorities change and you can be a different person 30 years from now. Modeling is different than that in politics. Now, if they were like, they post that picture, that magazine cover of like Donald Trump and Melania and like the fake White House with her, like that's not a got you. That's not a got you. That's not the own that they think it is.
Because that was at a time back when Trump was purely an entertainer and not a politician.
Also, given the fact that social leftists are going to be much more on board with ideas of things like pornography or degenerate behavior, it's not a known.
Yeah,
to be
so
like,
they totally approve of it, but they're trying to use conservative moral standards against conservatives while not believing what they're saying. But I generally agree with that line of thought. Like, she was a model.
She's a classy lady.
I don't think that that's okay. I don't think that modeling requires you to do shoots like that. Like, that wasn't a decision I personally respect, but it also happened decades ago. And now she knows, as a mother and also as the first lady, different things are required of her and her appearance.
It would be different if she was doing it now, I guess.
We were even just talking about, like, the discussions that must be had about how Usha Vance dyes her hair. Does she keep gray hair visible, or does she dye it? What are the calls of propriety in that situation?
That stuff is an infinitely more fascinating discussion a lot of times to me than the actual politics. Is the perception of how you're received. People talking about J.D. Vance having a beard versus not having a beard, tactically chosen gray hairs, whether that was done to make you look more like a little bit older, so that maybe perhaps people will see more wisdom in the man you married because you look a little bit older. I don't know, but a discussion happened. They don't just not discuss those things.
Yeah, and appearances
Remember
do matter.
when the picture showed up of like Trump and it looked like he had a new haircut and everybody was like, and it became
when
like,
he slicked it back.
Yeah.
Like that became a huge conversation. I've seen people hyper analyze why Tulsi keeps the one streak of gray as well.
I mean, it's like Seth Rollins in WWE would have the blonde streak in his black hair.
Yeah,
just a thing.
It's a thing.
Yep.
It's a style choice.
But yes, I say, you know what? They're all clowns and crooks anyways, so whatever.
So it only is befitting of the
bread
occasion.
and circuses to the max. That's what it is.
Great.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.